I'm not allowed to use this for another like few days.
Okay.
So I'm going to be climbing one-handed or with these guys.
What does 48 hours with an inspiring athlete look like? To answer that question, we came all the way out here to Leeds in England to spend some time with somebody that went from a child prodigy to a double world champion. And now he has his mindset on his next goal, the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. For the next 48 hours, we're gonna be hanging out with Hamish McArthur. Hey Hamish!
How you doing?
Hi, good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing well.
I saw you running this morning.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed you.
Yeah, you run really fast. Anyway, what's the plan for today?
I was gonna ask you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I'm here to climb. I'm gonna climb with a group of friends, and then I think we're gonna go for lunch somewhere.
Okay, we're literally just gonna follow you around and try to keep up with you. So just go about on your day, and we'll be there.
Okay, sweet.
Let's go climbing.
I'm just gonna get my shoes out, and I like them to be really cold when I put them on.
Why?
I just like the feeling of cold shoes. Bare friction, I think.
So you just like
Ice
unpleasant
cold.
feelings?
Yeah.
What's the unpleasant warm-up?
I've got quite a lot of shoulder stuff to do, like mobility kind of weird looking stuff.
All right.
I'm gonna look like I'm in a Zumba class.
And how's your finger? Because I heard you got a little injury going on.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to use this for another like few days.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be climbing one-handed or with these guys.
Oh, actually? All right.
So this is something called nerve flossing. So if you start like this,
Yes.
and imagine you're like holding like a glass of water or something, so you want
Yes.
to keep your palms facing up.
Okay.
And then if
You look like a penguin.
Yeah. And so you start. And then you kind of bring it up and rotate through and come round, keep going round.
Okay.
And then
Am I keeping my shoulder blades like engaged?
you want to keep your shoulders back and down
Back
as much
and
as you
down.
can.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right.
Like push towards the ceiling and then you come back down in the same pattern. Yeah.
All right.
All the way back down. But I do a lot of just weird stuff.
Give us a bit of your British accent.
No, because it's appalling.
Should I start climbing?
Yeah, I'll follow you. Okay, so extremely high heel hooks.
That's the kind of thing I like doing in my warm-up that I was talking about. Just like moving through strange ranges.
And holds, that hurts.
Yeah, put the heel on the outside of the hold.
Okay, ow. Well, that leg is warmed up now.
Killing it. I realized that all the kind of flexibility stuff I was doing off the wall wasn't actually that helpful for climbing.
Yeah.
And I started just like experimenting with this kind of thing, and it has made a pretty huge difference, I think, to how I climb. It like just warms you up in the right way.
Yeah.
Like there's no way that what I'm doing isn't applicable to what I'm about to be doing on harder stuff. This is my first injury as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah, in like 16 years since I started climbing.
But how did you do it?
On a kilter board. I think we can find a climb. This purple looks sick. I want to do this. I think I can hold this with just my thumb as well, like thumb and two fingers. The kind of movement that I've had to do with just one arm is so interesting.
Okay.
Like generating momentum and just like the power that you have to generate to do something and then get the same arm to the next hold. It's just different. I think it's cool.
So we're here at the Depot Climbing Center in Leeds, and Hamish is trying out a boulder with some Team GB members. So they're all like challenging each other to like different moves and cool spinning around moves, which I guess is great because like they can just transform any boulder into something different and more challenging.
Oh my
Running into the wall.
God. That was sick. There's some stuff like this which I just can't do.
And do you treat every boulder like a comp boulder?
No, not at this point in the year. It's just about being aware of what's going on at the moment and kind of aware of how things feel and why I'm not doing something or why I am doing something.
All right.
Instead of making it about the amount of attempts it's taking. That's kind of what winter is for everyone. It's learning stuff and making the processes faster. So when you're in competition, it just happens automatically. I'm gonna change shoes into an older pair, which are a little softer. This pair, Vibram made it for me. They took Solutions, which I love, my favorite shoe by a long way, and they made it without the P3 insole. So if you look at it compared to this, like you can see it kind of doesn't have the shape that this shoe does. It has no downturn, which means that when it's on any kind of surface, it like bends like laterally, whereas this shoe doesn't quite so much. It's a lot stiffer like in the actual shoe. So on something like that, for me it makes a huge difference to be able to like squish my whole foot onto that volume.
Ooh,
That's okay.
so close.
I know I can do it just like standing and jumping.
Yeah.
But I want to have the control to like stand just on the volume and step out to this and then stand up.
Nice. So Hamish lives and trains with Max, aka Max the Future, and he's also one of the best boulders in Britain. It's kind of cool to see their dynamic and how they work each boulder like to the finest details.
Nice. Mate, that's dope.
This orange,
Okay.
like a less crimpy thing, so I think I will be able to just like palm stuff and hold stuff weirdly. I could probably start with a toe hook. That'll go. That'll go.
That will go?
Yeah.
Nice. Come on, come on, come on. Ale, come on. Nice. So cool. Come on. Ooh. Nice one.
That was great. I did not think I was gonna be able to hold that with just like my
That was
palm.
casual.
I'm surprised at how much I can climb still.
Okay.
I was really expecting when I did it to be like out
Yeah.
for like a month.
Were you like bummed
Like-
out when you first did it? Because I
Yeah.
see you're quite positive now.
I was always aware that it was important how I reacted to it.
Yeah.
So like the feeling is very different to like the feeling I'm trying to achieve and present. Like
Yes.
it's really hard to not be able to train when it's my life.
Yes.
And like it's how I deal with a lot of stuff as well. I think is through exercise and like pushing myself. I think that helps me just as a person, and not being
Right.
able to do that is challenging, but at the same time it doesn't really help to dwell on that.
Yeah.
And like there is stuff I can do. I can still climb and like get as much out of it
Clearly.
as I can. All the cliches are very true. It's like I'm just trying my best and like trying to enjoy it.
Did you have a good session?
It was great. Yeah, I actually managed to climb again. Every time it surprises me. It's nice. I can do more than I think.
Nice. And where are we headed to next?
Gonna go for lunch.
Well, that was a lovely lunch. It seems like it's nighttime. However, I swear it's just 5 o'clock. It's just this dark here in Leeds. But we're headed off to the next gym. We're going to City Block, which is like 15 minutes away. So on we go. All right, what are we doing?
Pretty basic stuff. We're gonna do some pull-ups and push-ups and overhead press.
Overhead press.
Overhead press.
And how often do you do this?
I mean, I do like strength work maybe 4 times a week.
And you always do it after a climbing session?
Yeah, always after. Because the climbing is the most important bit, really.
Right.
And you want your body to adapt from that. Sign on pull-ups. And I have to hold it a bit weirdly because of my finger again. So I'm kind of like false grip a little bit. 12s today. It's not like a max effort thing.
Okay.
There's quite a few sets of it, so
Yeah.
it's kind of when the form starts to leave a little bit, you kind of stop.
All right, let's see. Okay, 6, half of yours.
Yeah, perfect.
I'll try and do half. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, 2 minutes rest. This is something I honestly like skip out on every training. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do a couple of pull-ups at the end. Just never happens.
But it's like the most transferable thing ever.
Yeah. That was 4. We still have 1 set to go, right?
No, that was it.
That was it?
That was fine.
Damn it, I dropped it at the last one.
That's a good place to stop then. That's kind of perfect.
Okay, what's next?
Push-ups.
Oh boy. Okay, how many do you do?
Like 15 good form. Shoulders, like back and down, and look at the same spot on the floor, like slightly ahead of you.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
And how many of these do you do?
5 sets as well.
All right. With 2 minutes rest?
Yeah.
For how long have you been working with your coaches?
I've been working with them since I was young, like 12, 13, 14 kind of age. I forget, but around then.
So it was with them that I guess you peaked in 2021.
Yeah.
How was that? Because like, also like religiously watched comps, and then that year all of a sudden you just like bursted out on the scene.
That was after lockdown, which I think was really good for me.
Oh yeah? How come?
Just being on my own a lot more, I think was really good for my climbing.
Okay.
Like I just developed a way better process with things, which was less dependent on like beating other people. Just have space to kind of make my own process and think more deeply about stuff, like how to get better and like how to think about climbing.
Yeah.
Which like even now I feel like that gets lost a bit because I'm surrounded by people and I'm trying to beat them constantly. Okay.
All right, what's next?
Overhead press. Bit of a weird exercise, but we're gonna we'll start with it up and then take the opposite foot off the ground and then come down and touch your elbow and knee and then take it back out.
All right.
And then go back up.
That's so much coordination. How many of these are you doing?
6. And then the other arm.
Yeah.
5 of these, 2 minutes rest. And then that is it, yeah.
Oh, okay. You're right, this is quite light.
Yeah, it's a nice one today.
Do you know how to ski?
No,
Right.
not skiing. But I would love to, but I just know that if I start putting time into something like that, I'll want to push it because that's kind of what I do and I'll get injured.
Because you're competitive.
I'm competitive. I have to treat this somewhat like a job, like it pays my bills to be like in this world. So for the time being, like I have to take that like seriously and make the most of that.
Is that it for today?
But yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
No worries.
And I guess I'll see you tomorrow morning
Yeah, for breakfast.
for breakfast. Shall we do an
Pick
awkward
someone up.
goodbye, see you tomorrow?
Yeah.
Goodbye, see you
this
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Good morning. We're right outside of Hamish's house and he invited us for breakfast, so let's go have some breakfast with him. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm cooking pancakes. Well, Max is. I started to and then it was going terribly, so I asked him to take over.
Oh, cute. Got so many medals.
We say once we've filled the banister, we're gonna move out. So we're pretty close.
So what's the plan for today?
We're all a little bit ill today.
Yeah, I hear it.
So keep your distance. But I think I'm gonna go and just like have some time outside. Just go for a little walk. We were gonna go climbing outside, but I think it rained a bit too much yesterday as well.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna have a little stroll, which is something I like doing a lot. Just walking around and looking at the leaves.
All right.
And then go training.
Then some more training.
And then some more training. And then back to bed.
Let's have some breakfast first.
Yeah.
So why did you guys decide to move out here to Leeds?
Just because our coach is based here, so we wanted to be here to train. We just started looking at houses and then we moved in like 2 years ago. I definitely want to finish off La Dura at some point. That's the only thing I've tried seriously and had to come home from. So that's kind of the obvious thing. But then there's just so much.
This is a very pleasant walk.
It was,
Quite
but
picturesque.
we gotta go climbing and then
Okay.
I can go to bed.
All right, yeah, let's head to the gym. So we're back in the gym.
Yep.
I'm still sore from yesterday, but what's the plan for today in here?
The plan is to do a lot of climbing, so we're just gonna smash around as many climbs as you can without really resting, and then do some like conditioning after.
How many boulders are we aiming for?
Around 60. This time of year is always the time for a lot of volume of training, so like compared to pre-season stuff or during the season, we're just doing a lot more training, full stop.
How do you keep up the motivation like day in, day out?
I just don't really feel like I have a choice, and not in a way that anyone's making me do it. I just have to. It feels like part of me just absolutely loves it. The training side especially, like the pushing myself. The going into my own world is the best thing ever, I think. Like I train a lot with other people, but I have to like make time to train with myself because like I just get something out of that I can't get otherwise. Like to put headphones on and just be in my own space and kind of feel like I am creating something, like some sort of emotion that is kind of like interacting with the physical movement and just everything in my own space is, yeah, I think that's such a cool feeling.
What are we gonna do?
So we do 2 types of calf raises,
All right.
straight leg and bent leg.
Sure.
And then we have like an adductor exercise,
yeah.
and then glute bridges, and then pistol squats
Oh, all right.
to finish. Start with calf raises.
Calf raises,
Yeah.
okay.
Get your heels as far off the floor as you can without, see how you, as you're doing, you're kind of rolling onto the side.
Yes.
Try and like keep pressure through your big toe as you're doing
All
it.
right.
And we're doing 10 of these.
All
With a
right.
Pause at the top. And this helps on like slab. Anything where you need to increase the amount that you can lean into the wall. Put some tension in the band, like stand a reasonable distance away from it.
Okay.
And then like control it to here, and like squeeze it in a bit, and then release it out. To just like squeeze your legs on like opposing footholds
Yeah.
is really important on slabs.
All right, what's next?
Jump lunges. So we do 12 reps total, so 6 on each side for
Okay.
5 sets. If you get into a lunge position like this, and then you jump
All
and
right.
change legs.
Okay.
A lot of the time climbing is not that good
It's
for your
not-
joints.
Yeah.
So it's good to just do very basic and well-controlled movements.
Film one in one of those like fitness classes.
We need some Lycra. 12.
12. I feel my legs will be sore tomorrow, but okay.
Maybe.
You're making me do all the exercises I normally skip, so thank you.
That's all right. You come on an easy few days, to be honest. Sometimes the weeks are just so brutal with training. And 3 sets of the glute bridges with 1 leg down
Yeah.
and 1 leg up, and this leg has to be higher up than the angle of this one.
All right.
And then you can do what you like with your hands, but like ideally don't put them like on the floor.
Don't. Okay.
Yeah. And then you like get all the way to the top and like tilt this hip under and then back down. I'm only doing 6 on each side.
So it's like a twist inwards almost.
Yeah. Last one.
Vamos.
And then 3 sets of pistol squats, then we're done.
All right.
Just
Oh,
like
gosh.
controlled down.
I can't do that.
Controlled up. Some people are just really naturally good at these as well. Like, some people can just rep them out.
Okay.
I was ready.
That's it for me. I'll do a normal squat.
Home time.
Nice. Thank you for these 48
Of
hours.
course. I'm glad I got to show you kind of some normal routine. Like, it was no frills, but
No, well, it was like interesting to see how you worked around your injury, but also I really like your positive mindset.
thank you.
That's definitely a takeaway for me.
I'm glad you can see that under all the British humor and sarcasm.
There's a lot of good smiling.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.